Hello students, this is my next lecture on real analysis, lecture 11. In the previous lecture, I have discussed what is absolutely convergent series and conditionally convergent series. Now discuss some theorem based on absolutely convergent series and conditionally convergent series. So the first theorem is an absolutely convergent series is convergent. This is very important theorem. An absolutely convergent series is convergent. Now come to the proof. Let the series summation un be absolutely convergent, then by the definition of absolutely convergent series, summation mod un is convergent. So un plus mod un, the value of un plus mod un will be 2 mod un if un is greater than 0. That means if un is greater than 0, all the terms are positive. So un plus mod un, there is no difference between them. So we can write it as 2 mod un. And if un is less than 0, then the terms of un is negative and the terms of mod un will be positive. So if we add them, all the terms are cancelled out and we will get 0. So it is 0 if un is less than 0. Therefore, every term of the series summation un plus mod un is greater or equal to 0. Now, summation un plus mod un as well as summation 2 mod un are series of positive terms, and if we compare them, then we will get un plus mod un is less equal to 2 times mod un. We have summation mod un is convergent because the series is absolutely convergent. This implies summation 2 mod un is also convergent. So by comparison test, summation un plus mod un is also convergent, as we have un plus mod un is less equal to 2 times mod un. So we will apply comparison test here. If 2 mod un, summation 2 mod un is convergent, then un plus mod un is also convergent. Hence, summation un plus mod un minus mod un. As we know that the sum and difference of two convergent series is also convergent. So un plus mod un minus mod un, that is summation un is also convergent. Now, the converse of the above theorem is not necessarily true. That means if summation un is convergent, then it is not necessary that it is absolutely convergent. We will discuss it with an example. So take the example as the series 1 minus half plus 1 by 3 minus 1 by 4 plus dot 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 up to infinity is convergent but not absolutely convergent. In the description of absolutely convergent series, I have discussed this example. So you can see there this series is convergent but not absolutely convergent. Convergent by Leibniz test, and if you take the series summation mod un, then all terms become positive, and by P series this series is summation mod un is divergent, so this is not absolutely convergent. Now the next theorem. The terms of an absolutely convergent series can be rearranged without affecting the convergence and the sum of the series. Proof. Let the absolutely convergent series be summation un, then by definition the series summation mod un is convergent. By the rearrangement of terms of summation un, we will get a new series, say summation vn, so that u and v are same but their position is different. We have to rearrange, so we will get a different series. The terms are not different but rearranged. So u and v are same but their positions is different. Now we have as in the previous theorem, un plus mod un is 2 times mod un if un is greater than 0, and it is 0 if un is less than 0. Also un plus mod un is less equal to 2 times mod un, and summation mod un is convergent. So by comparison test, summation un plus mod un is also convergent series of positive terms. Now here let summation mod un is s and summation un plus mod un is r. Then again in the previous theorem, summation un can be written as summation un plus mod un minus summation mod un. That means r minus s. Since summation mod un and summation un plus mod un are series of positive terms, so their sums are unaltered by any rearrangement of terms, and therefore summation mod vn is equal to summation un is equal to s, and summation vn plus mod vn is equal to summation un plus mod un is equal to r, and therefore summation vn is equal to r minus s. So by the rearrangement of terms, the sum and the convergence is not affected. Thank you.